So I'm preparing to do the Fastback mod on the Wraith. This will be the last time I see it with the full cage on there. It involves taking off the back and putting some cross braces around from the back to the mid top. I've been evaluating how to do this for a while, so it should go fairly easy. I'll be documenting it here. So now I'm going to take the hobby saw and get to cutting. Back came off pretty easy. It was a simple saw off job, and then I did some trimming and sanding. It's actually most of the back right there. But after I sanded it off, I used a little silicone oil to kind of blend the sanding marks out a little bit. And so now I'm going to proceed with dropping the bars down. I'm going to do it a little different than I've seen others do it, a little simpler. I'm going to be using 2 aluminum rods, threaded rods from Axial. These are 106 millimeters, 4 set screws, Axial set screws, the long ones, and 4 of the number 7 part on parts tree AX834. It's AX80034. You need 4 of these, so you need 2 of these parts trees to get these parts. I've already trimmed the other 2 off. I have them here. Pretty simple setup, just like any other link. 2 set screws, 1 on each side to attach the rod ends. I don't need ball links for what I'm doing, so I'm going to get these assembled and then go ahead and install them on the truck. So I got the Fastback mod done. It was way easier than I worked myself up to think it would be. I've been showing you how I did it. Pretty simple, and that's the way it turned out. The only thing about this is it throws off your geometry a little bit. Due to the fact that I didn't saw down the cross supports, I pushed the width of the chassis out. Not by much. I'd say it's less than ½ an inch. Grab the calipers here and put a quick measurement on it. So you're looking at just under 4 millimeters on each side. So a total of 8 millimeters. You're pushing the frame out altogether. That's at the top and at the bottom. So this doesn't affect me because I won't be putting a roof panel on. But if you were to put a roof panel on, this would throw your geometry off just a bit. So you see, it doesn't really affect it too much, but you have a little bit of overhang, and you might want to have to drill your holes outside just a little bit more. Once again, that won't be affecting me because I'm not putting a roof on, but that's a minor concern. And at the bottom, it does the same thing. It's 8 millimeters, 4 on each side. It's pushing the frame out, and that's the only negative impact to not sawing the cross beams off. If you were to saw the cross beams off, in each kit comes a parts tree with the ball ends on there. That's AX80018, and on that comes a little top hat. If you take that top hat, here's the way that they fit together without any modification. So see, this forms a little top hat, for lack of a better word, that secures the frame together. Now if you saw this off, you lose that, so you don't have that interaction, meaning sawing this off. So in order to compensate for that action and give you a tight seal, you take one of these top hats, and that gives you your little spacer right there. Now here's a ball end, just so I can illustrate it a little better. So you slip the top hat into the ball end, and then all that slides right up into the end, and you would saw off the 4 millimeters, just over 4 millimeters, and then that screws all back together just fine, and it would be a flush fit, and that would give you your equal size roof. And this is all using parts that you're already going to have. The Wraith kit in particular does not call for the use of these top hats. I'm not sure, but I think those might be for the steering, and they provide you with metal ones, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they provide you with metal ones, so there's no need to use the plastics. These are actually kind of leftovers or extras, so those aren't needed, so you can use them for the mod. But like I said, that didn't affect me, so I went ahead and just popped mine out 8 millimeters. Nobody visually can see the difference. Even with the roof on, you can barely tell the difference. You see that little bit of overhang there. And so that's it, about it for the Fastback mod. I don't know what else I'm going to do to this Wraith. Of course, you've seen the hinged hood. I want this one to be as different as it can from the other ones. I need to change the tires up or do something just to give it an ultra different look from the other Wraiths that I have. So the Wraith Waterbug is wrapping up pretty soon. unless I think of something drastic and outlandish to do to it. So I'll have running videos soon.